Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Prescott looks to throw right away. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. The Cowboys at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
Second down, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies. and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football, they're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you just throw.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 31 yards there and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. From midfield, here's Allen. This will go to Henry out wide. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion, right goes Hopkins. A first down carry for Henry. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Prescott now, option right. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or...
Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He will go down. A Cowboys sack. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. To the air, Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Second and 10. Prescott from the gun. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
This one out quickly to Watkins. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Down the sideline he goes. He's on his way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 79 yards. And the Eagles are able to move back in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7.
Cowboys 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throw. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Good for a Cowboys. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Prescott now, option right. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
A 50-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Allen. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Off the option, here's Henry. Able to fight through one tackle. There to make the tackle, Deion Leonard. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now Allen. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Brown goes in motion left. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Targets Lamb on the comebacker. Pass is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time. Allen hit. He lost the football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
56. Off 52. Here we go.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And they're going to speed things up here.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Philadelphia.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. What's that?
A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Allen.
sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Play action now. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A second down throw for Prescott.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll return it from the 6. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Alert, alert, alert.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this one is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Allen. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Micah Parsons
able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking on the midfield logo. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
A give to Pollard, running left.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
2nd down, Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. Down to the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Eagles 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. To throw is Prescott.
Looking downfield for Pollard.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets it down to the 32. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Option play. Here's Pollard.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how control of the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Prescott to throw it.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
And now it's third down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Prescott from the gun.
Able to hit his target Lamb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Pollard gets it off the option.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now Prescott. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Allen's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. A handoff running left, Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. In motion right is Hopkins. Allen now looks to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the play.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Henry will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Henry again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry
hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, kill!
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Now Prescott. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third and short yardage. Prescott.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. That's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Dak's got this one complete to Pollard.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
At the Eagles' 23-yard line.
Now Prescott.
He gets it to Coles. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line.
Prescott.
And he's got his man on the out route. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's 1st and goal. Now Prescott going to change the play. Pollard.
Oh, look. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
To throw, Prescott.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Try to take this home. They'll run.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they were just hoping for something to go their way. A tipped ball, a penalty, anything to get them within shouting distance of field goal range. But now, with the clock where it is, this is going to take something close to a miracle to pull this one out.
This ball intercepted. And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.